I recently just finished reading Cursed Crowns by Katherine Doyle and Catherine Weber. And if you don't know, Cursed Crowns is the sequel to their first book, Twin Crowns. I believe it's going to be a trilogy. And it's YA fantasy about these twin sisters who go on these witchy magic adventures, and it's a lot of fun. I was very lucky to be able to receive an ARC from NetGalley on my Kindle and get to read the book early. It comes out in the UK April 27th and May 7th in the US. So Twin Crowns is a book I absolutely adored, like 5 stars, favorite book of 2022. And I don't think you could really live up to the hype of it because I put it so high up in my mind. It felt so magical. Going into Cursed Crowns, I definitely don't think it lives up to that hype. Not to say I didn't like it. This book is a solid 4 stars. So in this book, our twin queens now are united. Ren and Rose, they're back. And the thing I didn't really like about this book going into it is the fact that I knew they were going to be separated. And they're separated for the vast majority of this book because I really wish there was more of a focus on their relationship now that they met and know each other, because they've been separated their whole life. And I really wanted more of them together. This book was very fast-paced and fun and short chapters, which made me feel like I was flying through it. I love short chapters. They're the best. And the dialogue is witty and fun, and Ren and Rose are fantastic. I do think Rose's storyline was a bit stronger than Ren's in this book. I feel like Ren's was mostly focused on what happened at the end of Twin Crowns, and it just felt like she could have been given something a little more, if you ask me. I also think this book might have fallen victim to some middle book syndrome because there is going to be a third book. It's going to be a trilogy. I think the antagonist was stronger in Twin Crowns. I also think that some of the more supporting characters that I really enjoyed in book 1 weren't as prominent or as likable in this book. There's a character, Tor, for example. In Cursed Crowns, he kind of just felt like he was there. And the character Celeste, I did enjoy it when she was on the page, but I felt like she wasn't in there enough for my liking. There was just some frustrating times. Like Ren frustrated me at times. Like I tried to understand where she was coming from. Shen was also kind of frustrating at times, but they got room to develop and grow, and I liked diving more into Shen's backstory. I really loved exploring more of this world. There was one relationship in this book that actually happened, though, that I feel a little iffy about. I don't really know. I haven't really decided what I think of that. But overall, I would recommend this book. Definitely read it if you like Twin Crowns. There still is a third book, and I have high hopes that the third book will be good too. If you want some more in-depth thoughts on what exactly I didn't like about this book, what made it 4 stars instead of 5, which 4 stars is a good book, by the way, check it out on my Goodreads. Yeah, the book comes out pretty soon, so I'm really excited to have it physically and other people to read it. So, yeah.